In one of last week's videos, I discussed the opportunities that airlines and cruise lines may be presenting themselves coming up here in a bit. It was precisely that afternoon that it came out that Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway has started to divest almost $400 million worth of Southwest and Delta Airlines. And well, you guys responded a lot. So the big topic for today's video is going to be, should you care about what Warren Buffett is doing? That's right, guys. So Warren Buffett has divested almost $400 million of his Delta and Southwest stock. And so a lot of you guys responded to last week's video when I said now might be a start to be a time where you may want to consider starting to scale yourself in, or if you're already in any of these airline stocks, that I would suggest maybe just holding on to them. And of course, this depends on what your time horizons and risk tolerances are and all that good stuff. But you guys responded pretty strongly. I have to say, I was a little surprised about the response I got on Friday's video, but I loved it. I thought that you guys were great, and I still keep the comments rolling, guys. That was fantastic. It was a great conversation, but I want to give you some more perspective as far as that's concerned. But before I do, I want to welcome you to my channel. Hi, my name is Brad, and this is Own the Chaos. Man, the stock market is crazy chaotic, right? Well, I made it my mission to help you own it. So if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so, because I put out content such as this all throughout the week. And then if you like this video, if you get a value out of this, I certainly would appreciate a thumbs up, shows me some more support, and just gets my name out there. So I would appreciate that very much. All right, so let's get to the facts. I'll give you my opinion, and then I want to hear from you guys. So Warren Buffett had sold 13 million shares of Delta last Wednesday for around $314 million, and 2.3 million shares of Southwest for around $74 million on Thursday. The sales will disclose after the U.S. Airlines applied for payroll grants from the U.S. government as part of the CARE Act to keep employees on payroll amid the crisis. Sales of these airline stocks by Berkshire Hathaway comes just weeks after Warren Buffett told Yahoo Finance that he wouldn't be selling any of the stock. Not only that, but he also put his money where his mouth is and invested an additional $45 million worth of Delta stock on February 27th. Now, you might recall this occurring if you have been following me for some time, because I talked about this back at the end of February and felt as if this was a terrible idea. Why would you be buying $45 million worth of Delta stock, and it's just the beginning of the crisis that was occurring? At that point, when Warren Buffett had bought $45 million worth of Delta stock, the stock was priced at $48 a share. And just this past Friday, it actually ended up closing at $22.48 a share. At this point, I'm going to ask my video editors to help me with this and go back to that video where I said this was a terrible idea and highly questionable. But a stock like Delta would probably be the last thing that I would be looking to investing, at least at this point in time, because I don't think any of those travel stocks are at the bottom just yet. And the reason for this being is because of the ties that it has to the Ramona Billy Ray Cyrus disease, and how this is affecting travel. So travel stocks such as your cruise liners, your Boeings, your Delta Airlines, your American Airlines, all of those are going to be suffering significant losses, I would think, in not just the near future, but also a little bit longer term, as people are still fearful of traveling. And so this will impact the stock a little bit longer than the rest of them at this point in time. And so while the rest of the stock market may continue to go up, these are the last stocks that I would consider investing into, at least right now. I don't think the bottom's yet in for these. So there you have it, guys. That's the proof that's in the pudding. You all gave me a hard time when I was talking about that back then, and it's come to fruition. So I'm not saying here that I am smarter than Warren Buffett. That is nonsense. That's ridiculous. But I think it's important to note that not everybody gets it right 100% of the time. No, not even Warren Buffett. Now, what does all this mean to you as an investor? Why did I present you with these facts, and why did I bring all of this information to you? Because none of it matters. Paper drop. Stop investing based on what others are doing and base it off of your own risk tolerances and time horizons, because everyone is different. Therefore, everyone invests different. How much can you risk to afford to lose versus Warren Buffett? So when you're a little leaguer and you're trying to play against a major leaguer, it doesn't make any sense. Now, don't get me wrong. I look up to Warren Buffett. I have the utmost respect for Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway. They obviously have the means and the wherewithal to make very solid investments, and that is why they are Berkshire Hathaway, for crying out loud. That is why Warren Buffett is arguably the greatest of all time. But that being said, I want to go over some of the other greats of all time in their respective fields and give you perspective here. Tom Brady is arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, but even he has been to 9 Super Bowls and only won 6. Now, I still think that Joe Montana is the greatest quarterback of all time, but that's another conversation for another video. But moving on here, LeBron James went to 8 straight finals championships. You know how many times he won? And for those of you who think that MJ is the greatest of all time, let me tell you something. He once thought that baseball was going to be a thing, and guess what? He can't play baseball. So you know what he did? He realized he made a mistake, went back to the NBA, won himself another finals championship, and there you have it. Finally, I think this is a very interesting stat when it comes to the greatest of all time and you know, what that all means and just how insignificant sometimes statistics can be in a sense. So I love baseball. Baseball is my favorite sport. And, you know, it's really killing me that opening day hasn't started yet. I am a diehard Orioles fan, and painfully so. But Ty Cobb, the greatest batting average out of anybody of all time, played 24 seasons, and he went to bat 11,434 times and only got a hit 36% of the time. So you see where I'm going here. At the end of the day, who cares what Warren Buffett is doing? It's not necessarily what you should be doing. I've argued many times that I think that Warren Buffett investing in some Chinese electric vehicle company that nobody's ever heard of, and the fact that he won't invest in Tesla makes no freaking sense. But that's neither here nor there. Just because they are the greatest at what they do doesn't mean that they don't deserve some questioning here and there, and that they don't make mistakes as well. Imagine if you followed everything that Warren Buffett did. If you bought Delta Airlines because Warren Buffett bought them at the end of February, you are sadly down 50% from that price level. It's not even down 50% from where it was at its highs. You're down 50% from where Warren bought it at. And now he's selling Delta and Southwest. So what does that mean for you? It means that you should be doing your own research and taking information from all different angles, from this channel, from Warren Buffett, from maybe even Jim Cramer, from a lot of other YouTubers. I love Jeremy over at Financial Education. Jeremy, if you watch these videos, first of all, thank you. I don't think you even know who I am, but you know, I think that gathering information from all different perspectives and getting different opinions is definitely what's going to set you up for the best possible success. By the way, I forgot to mention Zip Trader out there. Charlie, you're my man, as well as Connor. So I'm name dropping here, guys. I'm name dropping. So guys, my point is this. I give you facts. I give you my opinion, and then you have to do with it what you want to do with it. I don't want anybody coming to me or to another creator or to another figure for that matter and blaming them for your mistakes. Because at the end of the day, if you invested in something that you didn't understand, whose fault is that really? Now, guys, I know this is a harsh truth, but the sooner that you understand this and the sooner you become self-aware of that fact, the sooner that you will become very, very good at investing. But when you follow your own risk tolerances and stick to your own time horizons and actually follow through with a plan and know what you're investing in, that, ladies and gentlemen, will set you up for the best possible success. And that is what I hope that each and every one of you do while watching this video. At the end of the day, I always say this, I'm here for entertainment purposes. And, you know, I try to do what I can to help you make money and share my faults and share my success in hopes that maybe you can get something out of it. And that's really all I'm here for. And that's what ultimately gets me up in the morning, is that hopefully that I get through to somebody who's watching my videos today. And ultimately that's truly my dream and my goal and why I do this whole YouTube thing. So anyways, folks, I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, I certainly would appreciate that good old thumbs up to show me some additional support. Now, if you are interested in learning about investing in the stock market and have not yet taken, you know, any kind of mentorship or courses or anything like that, I would encourage you to check out the links in the description below. I am running a promotion right now because we're all stuck in our houses. We're all, you know, not able to do anything. And so now's the best time, in my opinion, to learn learn how to invest and trade in the stock market. So if you want to go check that out, I'm providing a free month for anybody who would want to take part in that. The promo code is simply STOCKS. Click the link down in the description below and enter the code STOCKS at checkout, and you will get a free 30 days where I go live with folks every morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then also I'm with you throughout the entire day in a private chat as well to answer any of your questions and help you along with your investing and trading strategies. So that's going to do it for me, folks. Please subscribe and hit that notification. And as always, folks, I will see you all before the bell. And B. Smith is out. Yes, guys. So again, another great day in the stock market. It's been all over the place, right? Super volatile, a lot of uncertainty regarding the beer bug. We'll just call it that.